We gonna make this quick, fellas. Quick. All right. UFC 316, O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili, Co-Main Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena. I'm gonna cover all of my fight predictions for you. I'm gonna make it quick, short, and simple. That way y'all can take it how you want. So for the first fight of the early prelims, Chinoisky versus Markel Maderos. I'm gonna go with Markel Maderos. He's been in the UFC. He had some tough fights against Austin Hubbard, Quinones. He's on a 3-fight win streak coming off the Contender Series, 5-fight win streak if you're not counting the UFC. Versus Mark Choinsky, new in the UFC, coming from a different organization. He's coming from FC Anthony with Anthony Pettis. He's a submission guy. Doesn't really have too much stand-up ability. So I'm going to take Markel Maderos to either win by decision. Depending on his Chinoisky's chin, is questionable. I'm going to just go moneyline Maderos. Second fight, Quillian Salkid and Yanal. Yanal is a great grappler. I think Quillian has the way better hands and feet advantage. So if he does win, I'm gonna go Quillian to win money line at minus 450. He has the advantage on the hands. If he could just stop the takedowns from Yanal, should be a breeze, easy money. Third fight of the night, Jekka Saragi, fraud check in the UFC. Probably going to make his way out. Not much to say about him. He's a bum. Give me Juseng Wu, money line at minus 600. He's that for a reason. He is that. Next, Wong Joker Chong. She's going to be ranked one day. She's on a fucking rise. She had a fluky submission loss to Fernandez. Ariana, coming off a weight miss. Looked drained. Looked terrible. Coming off a loss. She's on her way out. Beautiful? Yeah, I know. She's beautiful. But give me Wong, Joker, Chong, money line to minus 550. And we proceed. Keep going. All right. Chaos Williams versus Andreas Gustafsson. This is a tough one. Chaos has a great stand-up ability. Power on the hands. I am going to go with Andres Gustafsson for the reason being he's coming off a Contender Series. He got more fuel to the fire. Chaos been in the UFC, kind of just a gatekeeper. Gustafsson is looking to make his way in, get his foundation in the UFC. 77% significant strike accuracy versus 41. So he's very pinpoint with his strikes. He's going to beat him in the clinch. He might go for a takedown, might grab him on the feet. I think Gustafsson is just more well-rounded than Chaos. Give me Gustafsson moneyline at plus 155. My whale of the card, I'm going to take Sergey Spivak on a fluke. On a fluke. He's on a fluke. Fluke win to Tabora. Fluke win to Derek Lewis out his prime. Sakai, knockout win. That was his only good win. Lost to Alameda by knockout, who was a submission guy. Lost to Gane by knockout. Guys with power, he has problems with. So what am I going to take? My whale. I'm taking Waldo Cortez Acosta. Coming off a 4-fight win streak, 2 by knockout. Fraud check Robelis Despane. Give me Waldo Cortez Acosta by decision. By decision. You could take him by knockout. He has crazy power. Great grappling. Underestimated grappling right here. Great grappling. I think he can just outclass Sergey Spivak. I don't think Sergey Spivak should even be where he's at technically. I think they kind of just gave him a fast track route. Next, Azamat Murzakanov versus Brenton Ribeiro. This kind of speaks for itself. Murzakanov is on a 5-fight, longer than 5-fight win streak technically, but in the UFC, he's on a 5-fight win streak. 4 of those coming by knockout. Alonzo Mainfield, who was ranked. Dustin Jacoby, who's now currently on the streak. Devin Clark with crazy hands. I don't know how to pronounce his name, Choiki, but he's on a little tear too currently. Give me Murzakanov, KO TKO. Brenton Ribeiro has questionable last fight performances. Questionable. The Machado fight, split decision, he lost. He lost that fight. It was a terrible fight. He fluky beat a Contender Series fighter. He hasn't really fought anybody too crazy. to a knockout loss to Xingming Yang. So people with power, he kind of struggles with. I think Mirzakhanov touches his chin and kind of puts him out. Lights out. Give me Mirzakhanov money line at -700. One of my favorite fights on the card right here, Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. Bruno Silva is a tough fighter. He does have good stand-up ability. He does have good grappling ability. Before his KO loss in round 3 at that to Manal Kape, he was on a 4-fight tear. Kind of doing great, doing his thing in the division. Do I think he should be plus 500? No. I think a lot of people are overlooking him, but I do think Joshua Van has the ability to beat him. -700 is a bit crazy at his line right now, but fluky loss to Charles Johnson by KO TKO. Joshua Van has the advantage on the feet, I believe. You know, he has great takedown defense. He's shown that time and time again. He's shown that against Tesura with his great takedown defense. So I think I take Joshua Van on the money line at -700. However, a lot of risk takers, it's not a bad risk to take that plus 500 because I don't think he should even be in this predicament. He's fought a lot of competition. He's fought ranked fighters. He's a good fighter. So, but with that being said, I'm going to go with Joshua Van by decision. I think this goes to decision. I don't think either getting knocked out. I think it's just a boxing class. So I'm going to go with Joshua Van by decision. We have Vicente Luque and Kevin Holland. Vicente Luque, out of his prime. Out of his prime. Stop it. Stop with the slander. He beat Garimbo. He was losing to Garimbo before he caught him in a fluky sub. Stop the slander. Vicente Luque's out of his prime. Coming off a knockout loss to Joaquin Buckley. Terrible fight performance against RDA. Jeff Neal knockout loss. Bilal domination loss. Give me fat mouth Kevin Holland to put his lights out just like Buckley did. Kevin Holland by knockout, KO TKO, coming off of a great performance against Gunnar Nelson, who is damn near pretty much a similar fighter to Vicente Luque. Give me Kevin Holland on the money line at -210. Enough said. Nothing else to be said. Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. Mario Batista, guy who's been in the UFC, hasn't fought that much competition. Boring fighter. Clinch grappler. Boring fight against Aldo. Against Patchy Mix, who's an exciting fighter. He got more submission wins than finishes that Mario Batista has. He has a win against Magomedov twice. Sergio Petty's in his prime. He's beat a lot of people. He's 20-1. He is looking to make his foundation in the UFC. I think he could be a future contender in the UFC. Give me Patchy Mix by submission at +300 or give me him money line at -185. Patchy Mix, either way, takes this fight. Next, we are going Kevin Holland, my bad. Joe Pyfer versus Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum, fat boy, out of his prime. Get him out of here. Joe Pyfer, nothing else to be said. Joe Pyfer money line, -400. Better on the feet, better on the grappling, stronger, faster, younger, more hungrier. Kelvin Gastelum is done. Finished. There's nothing else to be said about him. I don't want to hear shit about she beat Nunez. Kayla fucking Harrison. Domination. Out-grapples her. Out-strikes her. Outclasses her. Cool. Juliana Pena's a dog. Cool. She has a chin. She is not as skilled as Kayla Harrison. Cut it out. She fluke beat Amanda Nunez. Questionable split decision against Raquel Pennington. Cut it out. Kayla Harrison to win this fight. Enough said. All right. We are going to sound the horns. The horns. Fellas, if you are what you say you are, a Sugar Sean O'Malley superstar! Sean O'Malley to beat Merab and get his belt back at +220. Fluky loss against Merab Dvalishvili. Cool, Merab got a gas tank. Merab got this. Merab got that. Fluke lost. The fight was closer than you think. Sean O'Malley is absolutely dialed. He's going to figure him out. He's going to beat him all around. Give me Sean O'Malley. There is nothing else to say. I will see you at the cash counter. $100 pays you 23 grand. Follow the picks. If you know what you want in life. That's all I got. See you at UFC 316. If you want to watch it, if you're watching my YouTube right now, tap in Slimesantanaa on Twitch. I will be streaming the fights live for you guys. See you there.